Right now, people from all over the nation are making the trek to Washington, D.C. to pay their final respects to John Dingell.
A public funeral mass will be held tomorrow morning in the nation's capital.
Tonight, we have Team 7 coverage in Washington, D.C. covering the historic goodbye to the former congressman. We begin with 7 Action News reporter Heather Catallo. Heather?
Well, Alan, John Dingell spent so much of his life here at the U.S. Capitol working for the people of Michigan, and now it's Washington's turn to say goodbye to him. 59 years serving the people of Michigan. John Dingell was the longest-serving member of Congress in history. Tonight, the senators he mentored are remembering the Democrat from Dearborn, who's now being called one of the greatest legislators of all time.
He was tough, he was no nonsense, but he also did it with a great sense of humor and with a smile, and that's why people could not help to like him. Even if they were in a tough legislative battle, you still liked him.
With just hours to go until Congressman Dingell's second and final public memorial service, Senator Gary Peters is mourning his mentor.
It will be a final farewell for Congressman Dingell. It's kind of hard to think about that actually happening because he's been such a fixture here in Washington, D.C. and in Michigan and has played such a large role in so much that has happened over many, many decades.
Senator Peters says he will miss Dingell's tenacity and his humor.
I remember so many days when we had votes, some of them controversial, that I would look for the dean and Congressman Dingell, sit down next to him and get his advice and kind of his sense of what was before us.
In addition to honoring John Dingell, Senator Peters says the Michigan delegation is also focused on comforting his widow, Representative Debbie Dingell, who now holds her late husband's seat in Congress.
The one thing that everybody knew about the Dingells is that they were a very special couple, and to lose a partner who is truly a soulmate is something that is very difficult, but we will all be there behind her.
Senator Peters says Dingell probably would have rejected all of the fuss that's being made about him, but his friends and colleagues certainly want to come together to celebrate his life, and that's exactly what they're going to do tomorrow morning at Holy Trinity Catholic Church here in Washington, D.C.